Hey Glam Dolls, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are fabulous today. I have a fabulous video planned for you. As you can see by all of this color on my face, which I don't normally do, we are going to do our 3 looks using the Alyssa Edwards ABH palette, the queen of the tongue pop, which I can try, but I'll still never be as good. Yeah, still never be as good as her. She's got that shit on lockdown. But I got this palette about a week and a half ago when it first came out, and I have been dying to film with it, but you guys know my schedule. My filming takes a little bit longer to get done, and I went a little adventurous and wanted to do 3 looks with this palette, because when I opened this baby up, there was just so much I wanted to do with it. It is everything, and I could not wait to put all of this color on my eyes. So I am doing 3 looks. One of them is this simple cut crease, which we'll go ahead and get into first, and then I do a very colorful one, and then an everyday look. And that's what I love about this palette, is it has your neutral colors that you can use for every day, and then it's got your little tiny pops of colors, which is fabulous. I want to go ahead and give you kind of my review on it. I will show you guys some swatches of all of the colors here. Okay, so here's just some quick swatches of all of these colors. They are so vibrant and so amazing. Some look like they could be a little patchy, but these are pressed pigments, so I know they're going to do great. Wait till the end to give my review on it, but I'm just going to get into it now. My review of this palette is, this is probably the best palette they've put out yet. I have not been able to put it down since I got it. Like I said, it just brings out, I don't know if it's the color layout or it's summer mixed with the color layout, but it brings out such a creative side in me. And everything about this palette, from the packaging to the color layout, everything is perfect about this. I'm so glad they chose Alyssa Edwards. I have been watching her since RuPaul Drag Race, and I mean, her of all people, she is such an amazing entertainer, and I just love her to pieces. Now with the packaging, first of all, they did like the, cardboard instead of doing like the velvety or cloth versions that they've been doing with all of their other palettes, and those get so dirty. I don't even use mine very often, but even the ones I hardly use are already like dirty, and this is going to be easy to keep clean. I love the hot pink. I love her pretty gorgeous eyes on the front, her name in big gorgeous gold letters, and her signature on the back. Teaming up with one of my favorite brands was perfect. Now, the shadows are their normal amazing pigment, but I will say I don't know what they're doing to repress these or what. They still gave off the same great pigment that Anastasia Beverly Hills always does, but I noticed with this palette there wasn't as much fallout as there normally is with their palettes. Now when I get a high pigment shadow, I normally don't mind a little bit of fallout because the payoff is just so worth it. But with this palette, it gave the payoff and didn't have the crazy amounts of fallout. It still had some, but definitely not as much as they normally do. If you have been following their palettes for years, you know what I'm talking about. That's why I think they finally got it right. They've got it right. Everything, their shimmers are fabulous. The mattes are fabulous and soft, but still just packed in enough to give you the payout that you need without creating such a huge mess. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into 3 looks that you can do with this gorgeous palette, and let's get into it. So I'm going to move pretty quick through these. With the first look, we're doing the cut crease, and I'm starting off with Texas Made, the matte bright pink, and I'm putting that in the inner corner, packing that on, and then dragging it through the crease. And I forgot to highlight my brow bone, so I went in with headliner to highlight it first. I usually like to do that first because it helps, I don't know, I just feel like it helps blend when I blend the shadows up. It kind of helps that gradient fade out just a bit. So then I blended it out, and now I'm just cutting my crease with any old concealer. Use whatever concealer you got. Just cut that crease, and I'm taking it about 3/4 of the way in. I still want to keep that deeper pigment on the outside of the corner, if I can even think or talk right now. And then I'm going to go in with Beyond and just kind of angle that in from the outer corner in about half of the way in, and just kind of create a little bit more of a cat eye with that, and then take headliner and pack that on everywhere that I had put the concealer. And my eyes are watering, so this look didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. My allergies were just acting up horrible. So now I'm taking off the little tape that I have to create the sharp lines, and I'm taking Texas Made again underneath my lash line just to blend the whole look together. And then I'm going to take the Ofra Nikki Tutorials Glazed Donut and popping that on the inner corner because there wasn't a shimmer light enough. And then I'm just going to rush through these parts. I'm going to go ahead and put on some liner, mascara, and lashes, and call this look a day, and throw on some lipstick. You can either use a nude, or I went with a dark vampy purpley color with this, or you can use a bright pink if you want to be super pinked out and extra. And it's crazy because pink is not normally my color, but I absolutely, with this palette, just gravitated towards the pinks so much. And like I said, my allergies were acting up, but this is just a simple little cut crease you can do. If you don't have as sensitive eyes as I do, this will turn out a lot better on you, but my eyes were just like a hot mess today. So this is look number 1, and now we're gonna go on to look number 2, and I'm just pinning my hair back, getting it out of the way. By the way, these looks were all filmed on different days, so I'm taking my elf strips, and these were great. They're cheap and they work wonders. And again, I'm taking Texas Made, but I'm going in a little bit lighter, just barely dipping into it because it's so pigmented. You have to be careful, and sweeping that on my crease and blending it out. And then to deepen up the crease, I'm going to take Unicorn Tribe. For this look, I wanted to use as many of the bright colors as I possibly could, and I'm sweeping that on the crease to darken it up. And then I'm going to take Believe, which is this matte purple, and this blew me away. It is so pigmented. Purples usually give me a lot of trouble, and this one was a little bit patchy, but it is definitely workable. You can blend it and repack, and it works great. Now this shimmery purple, the DDG, I took that on most of the mobile lid, and that one was phenomenal and super easy to work with. And then I took Texas Made on my lower lash line, again lightly, just kind of as a transitional color again on the lower lash line, and then went back to Believe and kept that close to my lower lash line and just lined it and blended it up. And for a nice bright pop of color, I took Brick Road and popped that on the inner corner. And now I'm going to go clean up my face and throw on my lashes, and that is it. There is look number 2 with some bright pink lipstick. This is for when you want to be super extra in the club. So next we're going to move on to our neutral look, and again I'm just highlighting my brow bone with headliner, and then I'm going in with Hoe, H-O-E, and I am just putting that on on the outer corner and then blending that in circular motions, just blending that up and out, and then also taking it on the lower lash line as well. And then I'm going to go in with back rolls, and I'm taking kind of like a flat shader brush and lining my lash line and kind of smudging it almost into like a cat eye, and then smudging it across my lower lash line. And now I'm packing more of that color onto the outer corner, and what I'm doing is I'm just packing it on, and then I'm going to go blend it out. And I did this about 2 or 3 times. I don't show it here because I had to move quick, but yeah, pack it on, blend it out. And then once you get the color you want, I took Inspire, which is this gorgeous champagne gold, and put that on the rest of the mobile lid. And this created such a great look. I did have to go back in where I put the brown down with the shader brush and kind of line my eyes and kind of reline just to fix it. And what I didn't show here was I also took the ABH Alyssa and highlighted the inner corner of my eye as well, and just threw on some mascara and popped on some lashes and a nice nude lip. And this has been the look I've been wearing literally like every single day to work. This is the most versatile palette, and you can have so much fun with it, so much color, so much you can do with it. I absolutely love it. If you haven't picked it up, I recommend doing so. Get it now. That is all. Those are the 3 looks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was a quick video, but I had to get it up and out here. Hope you guys loved it, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon. I think I have a giveaway coming up soon, so stay tuned. Love you guys so much. See you later.